We had to catch the train early on Friday, around 6 o'clock. It was creepy, no one was there. Slowly people started trickling in. We were headed to New York City. We arrived in New York and headed straight for Times Square. There we saw a billboard that was taking pictures of, well, not so much people, but as sidewalks and people's cut off heads. We then headed to the Disney store. It's definitely one of my favorite stores, even though it's one of the smaller ones. I mean, compared to Toys R Us store that has a giant Ferris wheel in it, and the M&M store that's 3 or 4 stories tall. There was a gigantic wall of Disney stuffed animals and trees that showed pictures of children wearing Disney costumes. What I liked most were the little quotes and sayings that they had all over the store. It reminded you this place was more than just a store. It was people's childhood memories. We then headed to the Toys R Us store, where we saw a flying fish and a baby punching it. And we saw No Photo Iron Man and Jeffrey the Giraffe, who I don't remember as much as the song, and Jurassic Park, T-Rex, who moved and scared little kids. And Lego Pirates that I would never be able to make in a million years. And Barbie's 2-story dream house, which was full with Barbies, including the only Barbie I probably would ever buy. Then came the tradition of passing through Sherbet Alley, and on to the reason we came to New York, the Harry Potter exhibition, which unfortunately you couldn't take any pictures or video inside of. And then we waited at Penn Station while we listened to the people around us talk about how worried they were about Hurricane Irene hitting tomorrow, and about how they were worried that their trains were going to get delayed and they'd never be able to make it home that night to see their families. And as we took the train home, I remembered those people that I saw around me in the train station, and those that were in the different stores and along the streets, and tried to recall as many faces as I could. Because the reality of it is, I'll probably never see any of those people ever again as long as I live. But it's nice to know that somewhere out there are people who experience the same exact thing as me at the same exact time. Whether it be Times Square itself, or the Disney store, or the flying fish, or just sitting in a train station, waiting for your train to come.